Bojuno Yomio Michi. Um, so this is my 200th day of doing Duolingo and trying to learn Italian. I spent the summer in Italy, and I thought it'd be really fun to learn a different language. And I wanted to give you a bit of a message at the end of this if you're learning a different language. But I wanted to sort of show you how much I've learned and sort of just describe a few things so that you can understand where I'm at in it. It's slow and painful, by the way. So, Bojuno, yeah, io sono professorio Maslak. Io sono duo cani. Io ho duo cani. Io capello? Cani capello, cani cotello capello. Io non so o. Io io va squalo, una squalo. A studiare a business. I'm still trying. It's so hard. Io sono prendere e impare. I'm trying to learn. Oh gosh, it is so difficult to do this, but I know kamiwa. I know some of the things, but it still takes, I can actually listen to sort of slow Italian and kind of understand most of it at this moment. Not all of it, but some of it, actually. I would say I probably understand about 50% of it, and words are popping out, but it's hard for me to put sentences together at sort of spur of the moment at this moment. So I can identify things, I can look at sentences. I'm pretty good at sort of reading sentences now, but it's still very tricky for me to talk and communicate. So this is where my message is that I want to sort of share with you. If you're doing anything like this, just take it slow. It takes a long time. Learning is a very slow thing. That's actually what I study, is learning within the business setting. And it's a slow, really steady progress thing that happens, right? So you don't expect it to happen immediately. I wish I was a little further along that I can communicate with you a little bit more, but it truly is difficult for me to put these words together. Let me see. Lui a un difficoltà. He has difficulties putting these words together. Mettere la frase, putting the phrase insieme, right? So I can kind of, if I stop and think, I could do that, but it's not natural at this moment. But it's a slow thing. So my expectation is probably about 1.5 years, 2 years in, things would become a little bit easier. So I'm 200 days. So just expect this, right? Like if you're doing anything like this, treat it seriously, but expect it to take a long time. All learning, everything takes a long time. Some of us do it much more quicker than others, can sort of pick up on things, but most of us are pretty slow with learning different things. So I would just encourage you not to give up. No, it's a slow and steady progress, and just enjoy the difficulty that you're going to experience. Enjoy feeling out of place. Enjoy just kind of feeling weird. And if you get into that, so my family is just starting to accept me that I'm doing this kind of weird thing at this moment. It's still a long journey, but I want you to sort of realize that all learning, whenever you do something, it doesn't make any sense when you're doing it. But you look back and you appreciate the fact that you did it. It may not benefit anything. Italian for me, I mean, like, what do I know? I'm Polish is my ancestries, right? And I probably should be learning French. But what I'm hoping is perhaps someday learning Italian will make it easier to learn Spanish, which will make it easier to learn French. And all of those things allow me to open up different worlds I would never get access to, and perhaps just enjoy the world a little bit better. I mean, life is about these little things of doing these things that just don't make sense, and just enjoying it, having fun, putting yourself in awkward positions, knowing that you're going to just not feel right, but that is okay. Don't be afraid of feeling weird. That is an awesome moment to be in.